Joining us on Lightning in the Morning is Molly Velasquez.
Woo!
Welcome, Molly.
Thank you so much.
So good to have you here. So good to meet you in person for the first time. And thank you for joining us, not only here on Lightning in the Morning, but excited to have you play our Nashville Sunday night out at 3rd and Lindsley this Sunday.
Thanks for having me both times.
Absolutely. What is if we go back to the fall, that's when it was October, I believe, that you released your debut.
Yes.
Which is available now. It's called I'm Green.
Yes.
Which you can actually see if you go to volume.com/lightning100, physically not green. But the debut album is out. What's life been like since you released the debut? Little crazy, little busy?
A little busy. It's been good. We've been getting to play it a lot, play the songs a lot, so it's been really nice to do that.
So it sounds like there's been a tour.
Yeah.
That's been going on.
Yeah, a small tour, like East Coast. We're about to go West Coast.
Oh, that's exciting.
So, yeah.
Is there a reason why you started on the East Coast? Is that family? Is it?
I don't know the reason. Maybe just because it's the coldest.
Demographically?
Somebody sent you the itinerary and it said East Coast, so here we go, right?
And you're like, all right. And then doing the West Coast loop. So you're going to do like California, Arizona, Seattle, or do you know that route yet?
All of that. We're supporting A Savage.
Oh, cool.
His run. So, yeah.
Nice.
Is this your first West Coast tour?
It is.
Wow.
Yeah.
And where are you originally from?
Texas.
Okay, so wow, you're going to both ends, but really from the middle.
Yeah.
And have you been to the West Coast before?
I have been briefly. It's been a really long time.
You're going to enjoy it. I feel like depending on where your tours are, you will most likely be taking the one, as they call it. We're both originally from California, and but there's just some isms, like you'll hear it, it's not interstate this, it's the one, the 101.
Got it.
Things like that.
So, to the 10, to the 405.
To the 405.
But Molly, doing the dates on the East Coast, have you been to cities or maybe played some rooms that you had wanted to since you started this whole journey in music?
Yeah.
Has that been kind of cool?
Yeah, been very cool to play mostly all new cities and rooms. So been really, really awesome.
So you're kind of exploring while you're doing these shows. That sounds like a lot of fun. And again, we've got Molly here in the studio. She's going to be at 3rd and Lindsley this Nashville Sunday night, opening for Sarah Shook and the Disarmers. Going to be a great live show. Tickets available now at thirdandlindsley.com. But Molly, tuning up, and you're going to play a couple of songs for us, right?
Yeah.
Which one would you like to play first?
Play Turn Red.
Okay.
All right. Again, we've got Molly Velasquez live on Lightning 100, also streaming at volume.com/lightning100 with Turn Red.
Sorry.
Hey, it's live.
Gotta do what you gotta do. My heart is dark and colder than yours ever was. My legs are on your shoulders. You lift me up. Please don't turn red or anything like that. Please don't
Molly Velasquez joining us here in the Volume.com studio. That's the song Turn Red from the debut I'm Green, which is available now. And tickets are available now to see Molly this Nashville Sunday night out at 3rd and Lindsley. Sounding beautiful, and also because it is Music City, we just want to give everyone the heads up. Is that Capo 3 there on that one?
Capo 3, but tuned down a whole step.
Okay. For those trying to play along at home, always got to throw that out there because it is Music City after all. And so glad to have Molly here in the studio. Again, 3rd and Lindsley this Nashville Sunday night. Molly has been living here in Nashville, originally from Texas. I have to ask, I did wear the hat today. Are you a Cowboys fan? Are you a sports fan at all?
Oh, gosh. Sure, yeah.
Sure, Texas, cool, balls.
Even a lot of folks from Texas aren't really willing to admit they're Cowboys fans, which I completely understand. But we're so glad to have you here in Nashville. So when did you decide to make the move from Texas here to Music City?
How was that?
It was 2020, I believe.
Whoa.
So, yeah, kind of wild year, but
A little bit.
yes.
Well, this makes sense. And did you move here for school?
Yeah.
Primarily?
Yes.
And we were talking a little bit off air because we were talking about 3rd and Lindsley and how this will be not only an exciting show, but your first time actually going to the venue.
Yeah.
And you've been here since 2020, but obviously it's a pandemic, so.
Yeah.
So
I guess
we're
that's my
forgiving
excuse.
you.
Thank you. Yeah.
But that's such an exciting journey that you came and you stayed, because that when you moved here, did you know anybody? Or was it just I'm in school now?
Yeah, school made it easy to meet people, which was kind of nice.
Yeah. What, and because they didn't have classes, did they? Was it all remote?
Some of it was remote. Probably all of it should have been, but it wasn't completely. So,
Yeah. We're in Tennessee. Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
So, okay. So then as far as like your music development and all of that, I mean, did a lot of these songs come through a lot of that time? Just kind of being isolated in a new space?
Yeah, totally. And meeting a lot of people here that are really inspiring and cool. And yeah.
You're like, hello, cool person. I'm inspired by
Right.
you.
Hello.
Let's make things happen.
And then I don't know if it kind of sounds like, at least on some level, it was like that for you, Molly. And I know we all kind of went through a little bit of that when everything kind of closed down. I was like, I still need to do stuff. I still want to be productive and creative. It's just like finding new ways to do that. It's like I still have to do all this, and the process to do all of that isn't the same because I'm not going to class every day. Or so kind of making that adjustment and then come out the other side and you've got a lot of material for your debut record. So
Yeah.
That's all right. So, again, we've got Molly Velasquez joining us here in the studio. I was also reading a little bit about, it's not just musically, you're also a visual artist, right? You like to paint a lot. Yeah. In fact, I was reading, you had a quote that moving here to Nashville, you remember saying out loud all the time, "It's so green." Did that kind of influence the title of the new record and maybe just kind of the overall vibe of the record as well?
Totally. Yeah, definitely. I'm from like a very brown place in Texas. So
That's the panhandle, right? You're kind of getting into almost the desert of New Mexico and Arizona as well.
Yeah.
But
what did you think it was going to look like here?
I mean, I think I had a little bit of an idea, but day to day it made me feel kind of differently in that, it's just different every day. So
yeah, and you have like the crazy seasons. I asked because when I moved here in 2008 and finally had some friends visit, they literally all said the same thing. They said, "It's so green." And I said, "What did you expect?" And I don't know why they thought Nashville had like tumbleweeds.
Were you looking at pictures of Mars? What exactly did you think it was going to be, right? I don't know,
but also me. Before I came here, I didn't know. I had a friend who lived in Knoxville and I went to school in Chicago. So I came and visited, down here. And I was like, "What's that? It's a dogwood tree. That's real pretty." And things like that. So is that kind of a lot of the lyrics that we're going to be hearing with this album too? Is just lots of colors?
I'd say the last song might be the most color based one, but they're
Turn Red.
Around. Yeah,
not the last track.
There's some more colors in there for sure.
Not the last track on the album, which happens to be a song called Death Grip.
Yeah.
So that's not exactly colorful, at least not in the title. But But again, the debut, I'm Green, is available now. We're talking with Molly Velasquez, who is going to be opening our Nashville Sunday night at 3rd and Lindsley. Molly will be taking the stage at 7 p.m., followed at 8 o'clock by Sarah Shook and the Disarmers. Get your tickets at thirdandlindsley.com. And would you play another one for us while you're here, Molly?
I'd love to.
You're going to play the song Tour?
Yes.
Can you tell us a little bit about this one?
Yeah, I can. It's a little bit... I talk a lot about being embarrassed, and I think that's kind of the theme, is kind of being embarrassed and like talking about it, I guess.
And that's real talk, because we've all been there.
Yeah.
That's right. That's right. So here we go. Once again, we've got Molly Velasquez live in the Volume.com studio on Lightning 100 with the song Tour.
No sadness in the blanket to my mouth, most likely trying to just go with it, be like everybody else that tore up your dress on the cement. I felt bad for expecting it up until it's the very end. The grass that I hid all of my throwing up in your backyard by the front porch. I lied when I came back in there feverish, and you could see right through me, but said that I'm not being transparent. Tore up your dress in the cement. I felt bad for expecting it. The way I feel's irreplaceable, but the way I act's unforgivable. I swore that it was just another accident. The way it looks is unsettling. The way my teeth hurt is unbearable. The way your t-shirt's unwearable.
Yeah. That is great.
Molly
It's
Velasquez.
just so calming.
Live here in the Volume.com studio. Again, that song is called Tour. It is on Molly's debut, which is available now. And you signed with a local label here in town, is that right?
Not signed, just made the record with Acrophase here in town. Yeah, so
That's cool.
yeah,
Casual.
they're great.
Yeah.
A lot. Yeah,
That's amazing.
yeah.
And how did that kind of come about?
Joseph Kuhn, who produced the record, works with them as well, and yeah, George, who runs Acrophase, is my manager. So
There we go.
There's the connection we were digging for.
yeah. There you go.
That's awesome.
But that's fantastic. So great to have you here in studio. Looking forward to you being at 3rd and Lindsley for Nashville Sunday night this week.
Sunday.
And so excited for you to get out there and continue to tour the record, see some new places, play some new venues. So thank you so much for being here this morning, Molly. It's been great to get a chance to meet you and get a little sampling of what's in store for us this Nashville Sunday night out at 3rd and Lindsley. So we will see you out at 3rd this Sunday night.
See y'all there.
All right. That's
Thank you.
fantastic.